Lacazette's flick. It's Aubameyang, the beneficiary.
Thank you again. This is the Military Gooner. Thank you for all the persons that subscribe, like and share and participate in my channel. It has been a very good time so far. I enjoy the participation from you guys. Please do keep up the good work, and I'll keep up the good work just the same. Now, this is my Arsenal review. Arsenal 3, Everton 2. It was a very entertaining match, especially for the neutrals. But as an Arsenal fan with an Arsenal cap on, I really did love that match. And it was a very good match in my point of view. Owing to the fact that we have played 2 matches during the week, and we still come on the weekend and put on such a great performance. It was a very good match. Now, the scoreline doesn't necessarily reflect what really happened, but I'm okay with that. Now, if you should realize that once under Unai Emery, we usually have a lot of issues like our defense being split open. Now that Mikel Arteta has rigidly instilled a lot of aggression in our defensive ethics and how we go about doing our defensive work. Now we can realize that we really appreciate the work of being a defender, even as a forward or as an attacker. We appreciate the work of being a defender. Now, the 2 goals that we have conceded weren't any goals from open play. They were both set pieces, but nonetheless they still scored, and I think that's something that we should work on. It's not something that we've seen we've been conceded goal from throughout the season, but you know, I assume that Mikel Arteta had done some work, but he was let down in that concept. But we go again. As I said, we go again. Now, the 3 points that we have gained, it did a lot for us. It did a lot. It moved us to 9th place from 10th. Well, basically from 11th. We were at 11th at one point. But it moved us to 9th place in front of Everton, in which was one of our rivals. Now, there are a few teams in front of us that we know they're in touching distance, and we can work very hard to reach them. For example, Chelsea. Chelsea is 7 points in front of us, and they are currently in the 4th spot. That is the Champions League spot. 5th place, which is another Champions League spot, which has been held by Manchester United, and they're 4 points in front of us. Now, that's just 3 games in hand, and 3 games of consistent wins, and initially would be ahead of them. But that is only if they should lose their 3 games. But nonetheless, we can hope, and as Arsenal fans, that's what we have best, our hope. Now, Sheffield United seems to be one of those consistent teams, and they're really fighting for that 5th spot. But my main threat would be Wolverhampton. They're very dangerous, very dangerous, and they seem intended and adamant that they want the 4th spot, or they want the 5th spot, the Champions League spot. That's it. But I know, and I trust and believe that something is in it for Arsenal. Something is really in this for Arsenal. Now, we have played 10 matches since the year start, 5 clean sheets, and that is very good. very good in our concept. We have conceded 7 goals and we have scored 17 goals. And in essence, you'd realize that that's a very good statistics on our behalf. We are still unbeaten in 2020, and long reign may Mikel Arteta ball continue. Now, moving to the player ratings, starting with goalkeeper Bernd Leno. He had a very good game, an excellent game to be exact, especially in the second half where we came under a bit of pressure. With the second goal, he could have done much better with the second goal, but nonetheless, they have scored from it. But I think we'd work on that, and he fixed it. He's fixed whatever he may see as fault for that. Now, I'll give Bernd Leno a 9 for my player ratings, in which it'd be a very good player ratings. In essence, moving on to the right back, which is Hector Bellerin. He didn't have a tremendous game, but it was a game in which he held his own. I'm not sure if it's tired legs or what, but we have to be careful because he's just coming back from a massive injury. But he did very well. Not so well, but he did okay. I'll give Hector Bellerin a 6. Moving to the centre-back pairing, which is David Luiz and Mustafi. Mustafi, he had a very, very good game, commanding all air balls, duels, aerial duels, tackles. He was very excellent, and I'll give Mustafi a 9. David Luiz, I know he must be at fault for, he think he'd be at fault for the second goal, no, from the first goal, sorry, in which it was, he came off his shoulder and he was trying to search for the ball in the air, but he couldn't find it, and Calvert-Lewin, he slid away. But his reaction was very good. He had a very good reaction throughout the rest of the game, and I give David Luiz an 8. Moving to the left back position, so sad that Kolasinac had to came off so early, and I do wish and hope that he come back to full fitness as soon as possible, because Saka, as a young teenager, he will not be able to play that much game. We have to consider fitness and his age. There are big factors. But Saka came in, provided an assist. He had a very good first half, a sloppy second half. You could see that his legs were tired, but he had a massive impact on the game, and I give Saka an 8. Moving to the centre midfield pairing, that is Granit Xhaka and Denis Ceballos. I give Granit Xhaka an 8 because he had a very commanding and stable performance, and he complemented Denis Ceballos and also the system that Arteta was playing. Denis Ceballos now, he had a very, very good game. I give Denis Ceballos a 9. Very outstanding game. He keep it moving. Each ball he receives, the defensive work, he steps up a lot with the defensive tackles, and you can really see that he's putting a lot of shift in regarding to owning about his defending. Now, I give Denis Ceballos a 9. Moving to the attacking 3, to the right, Nicolas Pepe, he had a very good game, and Nicolas Pepe is now really appreciating what it is that he should do when he comes on to defending. He's now having a clear vision of things on the field and why things are happening. As you know that Mikel Arteta already alluded in that same comment. But he had a very good game, and I give Nicolas Pepe a 8. Moving to the centre attacking midfield role, which is Mesut Ozil. He put in a very good shift. One thing I realized with Ozil is that he constantly keeps the ball ticking. He keeps the ball playing, he keeps the ball moving, and he creates a lot of second chances leading up to the first chances. And I really appreciate it for that he's been doing so far, and the work rate that he's been putting in so far. Now moving to the left of that 3, that would be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He put in a massive shift defensively, attacking, and also in the attacking format. I give Aubameyang a 10. Perfect man of the match for me. He scored both goals, beautiful goals. I think that's the second or the third consecutive goals with an header. But now we can see a lot of things changing. Aubameyang played in the preferred position on the right, but not his natural position, which would be the centre forward position. But he's putting a shift and he's delivering so far. Up front, Eddie Nketiah, as a young youth, we can really see the youthful exuberance in Eddie Nketiah. He presses very well. He attacks the defenders. He even tried to use aggression against these massive guys like Yormina and Holgate. But it was a very good game for Eddie Nketiah. He also got a goal, very beautiful goal, an honorious goal. But we appreciate the work and effort that he's put in. He's so good at the high press. I'm not sure if that was taught under Bielsa at its little loan stage at Leeds, but he put in a very good shift on the field. Now, I'm not going to really give this substitution any player ratings, but Wendoza had a very good cameo. Also, Torreira, he came back and stabilized the midfield, put in a good little shift, few tackles, but it was okay. Now, this has been my review of the Arsenal versus Everton match. Arsenal is still unbeaten, going well, and as an Arsenal supporter, I really love what Mikel Arteta is doing. I see camaraderie, I see work ethic, I see defense stability, and I appreciate it. And I'm now enjoying watching my team play. Thank you again for watching, tuning in. Please subscribe, share, and enjoy the content. I'm out.